She left but didn't close the door. I heard the latch still begging for her way. Crib quiet, bottles full as hands reach for ghosts. Every prayer I prayed felt late. The world kept moving in color, but I let grayscale for weeks. No one saw the war inside me, only masked when I speak. I didn't scream, I seeped in songs, pain wrapped in scripture form. Yahweh met me where I couldn't deal, right there in my storm. There were days the air was too thick to breathe, and I wept in silence beside a crib that felt too empty. The scent of baby wipes and ghosted lullabies haunted the corners of my lungs. Every breath a prayer, every prayer a question left. I built a scroll for voking jobs, signed it with hands still shaking. Tried to raise them on borrowed tools while my faith was breaking. She said she couldn't feel love, so she walked in a vapor's kiss. But the spirit never left me, even in my bitterness. I chased the wind like Solomon, found my grip empty each dawn. Every proverb I knew cracked till Yahweh whispered go on. I tried naming peace, but it fled, replaced by panic's grin. Still I lay proverbs on his cradle, so he rise where I couldn't begin. Bills piled like judgment scrolls, each and below an accusation, but I kept walking barefoot through shame, clothed only in obedience. Discipline wasn't comfort, it was consequence molded into mission. In silence, wrote answers in dust. Proverbs taught me correction even when I didn't trust. I said her name through tears, not curses. Yahweh saw he sat beside my son at night. While I war with law, I stopped pretending it didn't hurt. Started breathing the pain raw. I gave my grief a language and let my silence thaw. Every cry wrote chapters, each tear a covenant line. I was discipled by affliction and still called divine. I planted hope in ground, scorched by her absence. Even though weeds was prescription when no one else would speak. When love felt like a gamble, I chose the bet anyway because he saw me not cleaned up but covered. I am the flame that stay lit, I am the voice he hears. Yahweh did not rebuild my world, he redefined my years. She left a vacancy, but he filled it with command. So I wrapped my scars in scripture and took covenant by hand. Just sublime became my rhythm, wisdom, my blade. No longer begging for rescue, I became what it stayed. I speak now not from stage, but from the trench that raised me. The scroll didn't skip my pain, it's the ink that phrased me. I became the father I never had, forged in the collapse of what I thought was love. My vow ain't a verse, it's a verdict, etched in the grip that refused to let go. It's about vow. He calls me father, and I say yes. I don't need applause, I need truth, and I carved it in my chest. I held the line, and when it cracked, named storms with scripture. Taught my son how to stand in fire without bowing. And when the moment called me to answer, I didn't quote scrolls, I bled truth. This is the verdict, I'm still standing because Yahweh stayed in the ashes, not above them. The system failed us, but I did not fall.